What's up, Kingdom? It's your Lord and Savior, King D353 here, and since I was on my computer anyway, I decided to do the next About Me on my computer for just slightly better quality. Listen to that background music. It's been a while since I've used that. Anyway, today we're doing About Me Pokemon, which I already did on my Twitter, but not everybody that watches my YouTube channel watches my Twitter. Plus, again, part of the reason that I do this is so that I can talk to you guys about my choices while I'm making them. So let's begin. Alright, my favorite Pokemon overall. That is Lucario. I would say the story behind my Lucario, but I'm pretty sure one of the options is a Pokemon with a story. So I won't go over the story yet. My second favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. If any of you have watched my champion video, you should already know that Lucario is my right hand and Gardevoir is my left. These two Pokemon are always going to be irreversibly linked to me. You should have also noticed in my Let's Plays, because I will always have one or both of these two on my team. There is never a time where they aren't by my side. My least favorite Pokemon, I don't really have a least favorite. It just changes around all the time. I'll just say Hatterene, because beating people up for showing emotion is pretty bitchy. An underrated Pokemon. A Pokemon that I think needs more shine. I'll say Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff should be one of the faces of the franchise, but isn't. An overrated Pokemon. It's actually funny that I can't remember what I selected before, because it makes it more interesting to see did my opinions change. Do I just have other multiple Pokemon I think are overrated? I don't want to part any of the starters, because I feel like it makes sense for the starters to be beloved. After all, the starters are your first Pokemon you get on your journey. They're important partners in your life. They should not be put under overrated. But also, my mind has gone right to Greninja. And Feraligatr, and actually Mudkip. Mudkip's overrated. I don't know, man. Overrated is a hard one. The best starter, Braixen. Did I spell it wrong? The best Dynamax. Is that the same as Gigantamax? I don't see Gigantamax. I'm going to assume it is. So, Butterfree. The best Mega. I mean, this is just blatant favoritism, but Lucario. The best regional variants. Ninetales. The best evolution. That's a tough one, because I've always had a love for both Glaceon and Jolteon. They both hold important places in my heart. I'll put Glaceon, but this spot's kind of a tie, actually. Would have as a pet. What wouldn't I have as a pet? I'll go with Curlia. I specifically told that stupid thing to loop and it didn't. Whatever. The upside about doing this on my computer is that I can edit things. This is part of the reason why I do things so minimalistically on my phone. I can't edit what I record on my phone. So on my phone I couldn't edit out things like loop audio, not just looping, but going into a commercial. The best looking shiny is also a tough one. Though I remember I chose this one last time because I couldn't think of much else, but also because she's in a black dress. Look at that shit and tell me it isn't glorious. I don't know why I like this, but I do. Huh. A Pokemon I like, but don't know why? I mean, all the Pokemon I like, I could say why I like them. I guess the closest thing to this would be Skeledirge? Because, like, Skeledirge's design I didn't like, it then just grew on me? I don't know. Alright, now it's time to talk about the Lucario story. So I'm pretty sure I've said this story already, but I'll say it again. So, I played Pokemon. Well, I was in the Pokemon fanbase since I was a child. And I started playing the games around Ruby and Sapphire. But I was never able to beat a Pokemon game. I would always fail at the Elite Four. Around the time that I got Sinnoh and did my first playthrough, I did a run-through with an Infernape, a Staraptor, a Lucario, a Pachirisu, either a Floatzel or a Gyarados. I don't remember which one, and I don't recall who my last team member was. Either way, I went through the game, and I reached the Elite Four. Unlike my usual runs, where I would crap out the Elite Four and not be able to beat them, I actually did fairly well and reached Cynthia. And my Cynthia battle took an absolutely horrible beginning. I was getting swamped, and I lost 3 of my Pokemon. At this point, I was very discouraged and very unhappy, thinking that, once again, I was going to fail. I sent out my Lucario to beat whatever Pokemon was currently giving me trouble, and then she sent out her Lucario. At this point, I was like, oh, I'm fucked anyway, so I guess Lucario versus Lucario, why not? I pressed Aura Spear, expecting to be knocked out. It should be noted her Lucario was around 10 points higher than mine. Her Lucario used close combat, and this, maybe it could be explained with IVs and EVs. I highly doubt it. But somehow, my Lucario survived on some Ash Ketchum Pikachu shit. And then proceeded to beat her Lucario with the Aura Spear. Unsurprisingly, this shocked me, amazed me, and gave me the confidence I needed to go on and beat Cynthia in my first time fighting her. Yes, that's right, I first timed Cynthia. I don't know how I first timed Cynthia, but I first timed Cynthia. And I have Lucario giving me an anime best friend moment to thank for that. From that day on, Lucario was my favorite Pokemon. So that is the story behind why I love Lucario. He will never be passed as my favorite. Nostalgic can be Jigglypuff or Butterfree, quite frankly. I'll go with Jigglypuff, I guess. So yeah, that's it. That is my list of the About Me Pokemon. What do you guys think about my selections? Do you have any thoughts? Do you have any objections? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what your list looks like. It's actually going to be interesting looking at this and comparing it to the one that I have on Twitter to see which ones I changed my mind on, or which ones were just a toss in the air between them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, then like, comment, and subscribe. Do it. If you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated, as well as $1 a month. If you get up support channels, I'm sure I get to eat food. If you want more control over donations, you can instead donate to me at Frone.com/KingD353. Again, that's Frone.com/KingD353. Frone evolves less around monetary donations and more around gift donations. So instead of getting me the money to buy something, you just give me the item that you want me to have specifically. Be it equipment for my channel, food for my mouthful, or something to troll me with. Send me a bomb for my horrible Pokemon takes. Especially if you're a Mudkip fan. How dare I? Finally, if you want to spend time with me, join my personal Discord. Once a day, we will chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe and see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom.